What's up everyone, Heatfireash here, and we are jumping back into some VGC content with Series 9. This is the team we're going to be using today for this video. It's featuring Mamoswine, which I think is a really underused Pokemon, so it should be pretty fun. Of course, go ahead and use the code if you want to try out the team. Like the video if you enjoy it. Let's jump right into it.
It's hot.
Alright, this looks like a hard Trick Room team if I've ever seen one. Wow, Torkoal's always scary. Torkoal's like my old bud for Trick Room teams. So, you know, this is definitely a Chandelier game if I've ever seen one. It's absolutely why it's on here. Besides that, what else do we want? Glastrier is very scary. Honestly, we don't really have much for Glastrier on this team. I guess Moltres is actually the best thing against it, but that being said, Glastrier hits us for weakness, so it's not really great, but I think it actually is just the best thing we have. I was just thinking, what if they Grimmsnarl and taunt us? Whatever. I can't really stop them if they do that. We'll lead Moltres here. I think Mamo's pretty good. And then probably Dracovish, because it's just strong. I mean, they have Hatterene, so got to be a little careful. We have two weaknesses to Fairy. So Hatterene could definitely be an issue. We don't have... I don't believe we have any Steel-type attacks. Or Poison. So Hatterene's a little scary, but Max Darkness can still do a good bit of damage on it. But let's see what they go with. Porygon 2 and Hatterene. Okay. I think we just go into Hatterene here. Porygon 2 is not that scary, to be completely honest. Okay, Attack Rise. That's also good for us. So, straight up Imprison here. And, I kind of do like Fiery Wrath, to be honest. Do we go for Fiery Wrath or do we just Dynamax? We're not getting a huge benefit out of Dynamaxing now, but I don't think they're going to Dynamax. I kind of like Fiery Wrath here. You know what? We're not going to Dynamax. I think it's okay to save it here. Let's go for the Fiery Wrath. Spread damage. We do see Protect on Hatterene here, which is completely fine. So we will get some chip onto the Porygon. A little bit. Wow, that thing is bulky, dude. Get our Imprison off. And let's see what they go for. No Trick Room. Okay. So... probably just going to spam Heat Wave at this point. We go Heat Wave and just Fiery Wrath. Try to get them both down. I could Dynamax. I'm not sure. I think saving Dynamax is just fine, though. Because at this point, we have speed control, right? We actually flinch the Porygon, which is kind of crazy. Dazzling Gleam does hit pretty good on our Moltres here. But now we have a weakness policy up, which is great, and our Berserk. So Moltres is kind of a killing machine at this point, and we're going to outspeed their whole team. So we just keep spamming Heat Wave and Fiery Wrath here. And then we'll see what they have in the back. Probably Glastrier. I'm a little worried just because, like I said, we don't have much for Glastrier. We really don't. It's really just... it's kind of just Heat Wave and Max Darkness, and if we lose both of those, that's not good for us. The one advantage we do have is we will outspeed it. So if they bring it in here, we're going to get 2 hits on it. Proccing its weakness policy is not going to be great, but we're outspeeding. We're always outspeeding it, so... you know, we're not in the worst situation ever. I mean, I think we're just going same thing, right? We could get Earthquaked here. Ah, they won't Earthquake us, right? They actually brought 3 Trick Room users. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of crazy now that I think about it. 3 Trick Room users. All right. Stack Attack is actually not specially defensive at all, so I think we're just straight knocking it out here. Unless it misses. Heat Wave could miss. Okay, we do connect, which is huge. Enough to knock out the Stack Attack. Unfortunately, like I said, it's very physically defensive, not very specially, so 2 special attackers off the bat is going to hurt it pretty good. And yeah, unfortunately, hard Trick Room teams like this, there's not a ton you can do against a Chandelure. And they actually have Torkoal in the back instead of Glacier, so my anything I was afraid of kind of goes away now. Go with just another Fire Wrath here, but that should just be game at this point. Torkoal, again, not very specially defensive, so we just go ahead and one-shot it. Hey, we take a victory against a hard Trick Room team. Okay, wow, we got Tornadus and Landorus, both Genie forms here. Metagross, Tapu Fini, Incineroar, and Urshifu. Probably going to be Dark Urshifu. I guess it could also be Water. It's probably the Dark Urshifu, though. So, speed control is going to be great here. So, definitely going with Whimsicott here. I think also just going Moltres is going to be very strong. Yeah, Eleki seems pretty good. Good against Tornadus. Good against Fini. Not good against Landorus, obviously. So we could just make sure we bring... The problem is if we bring... if we bring Dracovish, we can't bring Mammoth. We gotta pick. You know what? I don't think we're bringing... Oh, man, but Mammothswine does so well against... Ooh. Mammothswine's really good against their team. I think Dracovish to finish it off. Although they have... Yeah, I think I like Dracovish just a little bit more because it does deal a ton of damage. Let's see what they lead with. I definitely think speed control is what we want here. As they did bring Tornadus, so they can go for a Tailwind of their own. If the, worst case scenario would be like Tornadus Incineroar for them. I think that would be a really strong start. I'm gonna go Metagross Tornadus. Okay. So I think we're gonna go for Tailwind. And then I'm gonna go for a yeah, okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna Tailwind here. And then we're gonna go Dynamax, Max Airstream into Tornadus. Or actually no, into Gross, right? Into Metagross? Metagross is Dynamaxing, I'm pretty sure. I'm just hoping we get our weakness policy proc. I think I'm going to go into Tornadus. Because Tornadus could taunt us too, right? Like, Tornadus could just straight up taunt our Whimsicott here. I've seen them do that before. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Get our Dynamax off. See if I think their Metagross is going to Dynamax, if I had to guess. No, actually no Dynamax. Okay, so I should have went for Max Darkness then. This is fine, though. I was just worried about proccing a weakness policy, so they go for Tailwind as well, which is totally fine. We're still outspeeding. We're going to get a big hit, probably hit the Sash here. Wow, actually that thing's pretty bulky. Much more bulky than I thought it would be. This is totally fine, though. Nice speed boost. Ice Punch. Yeah, that's totally fine. Gonna proc our weakness policy. I thought they might have Ice Punch, which is kind of why I did this. I didn't want to... I just didn't want to really leave anything up to chance. I think we're just gonna Moonblast. Because I'm just extremely confident that this Max Darkness kills Metagross. So we'll Moonblast into Tornadus and go for a Max Darkness. Guess Metagross could protect here. which could be pretty scary. Oh, they're Dynamaxing it. No, I should have just helping handed. I don't know if we knock it out now. I don't know if we knock it out. We're +2 special attack. And it's super effective. It's max darkness. I did not expect them. I expected a Dynamax first turn. Alright. Well, we'll see. Doesn't quite get it. Let's see. I don't think it knocks out. Especially not if it's Assault Vest. Oh, we get it. Okay. I'm not sure if that was a roll or not. Maybe it's just not Assault Vest Metagross. Weakness policy is kind of what I was worried about. I don't know. I mean, we are +2. Oh, it was weakness policy. They were going for Brutal Swing. Okay. I've actually used a strategy like that previously. It's pretty good. It's just when you're not outspeeding, you know, it's not the best, but it's fine. We'll just hit with another Moonblast, I think, and then we'll go Darkness again into Lando. I don't think I want to go Airstream. Should I just go Airstream? I mean, we're already outspeeding everything. Actually, Airstream is 140 power because we're using Hurricane, so I think we just do that. Could be Focus Sash, so maybe I should double hit the maybe I should have double hit the Landers here. But they actually go ahead and just taunt us, which is fine. I mean, I think it was kind of obvious we were going to Moonblast again, but maybe not. I guess they wanted to try to hopefully outlive us and then get up a second Tailwind. I could see that. And we just straight knock it out. So this game's pretty much over there. Yeah, unfortunately, their lead of Metagross kind of gets walled pretty hard by Moltres. And even their Ice... I mean, they Ice Punched us and just procced our weakness policy on turn 1. Probably wasn't the best play in the world. Let's see what their last Pokemon is, though. It is Incineroar. Totally fine. Because Whimsicott, you know, that fairy move actually pretty good against dark types. Pretty good against dark types. So we'll just go ahead double attack here. We'll go for Hurricane. I mean, it's 70%. Maybe I should have just switched out. All right, they just go to cancel anyway. But that game was pretty much over after we knocked out the Metagross there. But good game to my opponent. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the video and you want to see more VGC content on this channel, please do hit that thumbs up button. That is the best thing you can do for this channel and shows everybody that you like the video. And subscribe if you want to get notified of more videos. Thanks so much. I'll catch you in the next one.